Because I'll be placing all of you on mute, and all of you have organizer access. Okay, so you could go ahead and actually, in case you have any questions, you could go ahead and unmute yourself and ask questions. All right. I think all of you know how to record the session. Just I'll tell you how to do it. Go to the file option on the top. You have an option for preferences there in the GoToMeeting panel. Once you go to preferences, you have a recording option there. So once you click on recording, do not touch anything with the audio. There is something called recording there. At the bottom you have something called convert to Windows Media Player file. Select that and browse to the section where you want to go ahead and save this file. Alright. So once you do that, click OK. And then you can go to the view option. And then on the panel on the top you have the view option. Click on recording. So once you click on recording, you will have a small tab that gets enabled right above the attendee list. You can click on the start recording. Alright. Alright, so just going back to what we did yesterday, we went through the different topics we will be looking through during this training. Alright, and we've divided them into different sections, both on importance and also with regarding to certification, and also regarding understanding each of these sections. All right, all of these do not mean that they will be 1 hour sections, but depending on the importance and the understanding, we'll be spending time on each of these. We went through what we will be looking through this training. The overview of SAP HANA, where we'll be looking at understanding the HANA as an appliance and also as a database. We'll be looking through very briefly through the architecture of SAP HANA, what are the different software editions that we have, and all that during this overview section. The lesson number 2, we will be looking at the product availability matrix. Right, Nagaraj, one quick second. I will be going through the product availability matrix, which is majorly about the different servers that are available by the that are made available by the hardware vendors with SAP, and we'll also see the configurations that they offer. Not all systems, they don't have one system for every enterprise, but we have different categories, but depending on the amount of production data that you have and the replication speed. So you have different servers that are available. So we try to understand what are the different servers that are available. We'll also look at what are the different interfaces that we will be interacting with SAP HANA. It's a standalone box. You will have to bring in data, which means that you will have to have a few engines which will bring data into the SAP HANA database. We call them as replication engines. You have data services replication engine, you have SLT replication engine, and then you have the Sybase replication, and also direct connection extraction. So all of these are different replication methods to bring data into the SAP HANA. So we'll see what interfaces they will be interacting with the HANA appliance. Right. Lesson number 3 will be architecture. We'll be looking at architecture from different perspectives. The architecture as an appliance as a whole, trying to understand that. And the important topic will be the SAP HANA database engine view. We'll be looking at the database is not just one single database like you have it on SQL, and you have different engines that work together for the database to work, and you have the indexer, which is the most important of that. So we'll break it up into different servers, and then we'll try to understand how these are integrated with each other, what exactly happen, how calculations happen, how searches happen, and all that. So how the health of the system is maintained, the topology of the system, how do you connect different servers, like let's say for a direct extraction method, what is the access engine, what is the functionality of that. So there's so many different managers, transaction manager, metadata manager, authorizations, administration. So we'll try to take a look at that aspect in tomorrow's section. Then you have the data loading view. So I told you about data being brought from different sources, and then you will be loading data into the SAP HANA box. We'll try to understand what are the different options or where the interface is happening. This is on a logical basis.